Good morning, everyone. It's Jessica from Cupcakes, Rings, and Glittery Things. I'm coming at you today with an awesome sneaker line called Superga. If you don't know them, or you don't know who they are considered the people's choice of Italy. They have been featured on Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, that really trendy British MTV newscaster chick, the really skinny one, Alexa Chung. She loves them. I don't know, they're pretty big in the Hollywood scene these days. I purchased my first pair. They are in the gold Lamé. I'm really stoked about this. I have this lemon dress. It's like a big, like, loose, I don't know, it reminds me of like the 1920s, like give you no shape, boy figured shaped dresses. And these are going to be so perfect to downplay the satiny dressiness of them. Excuse me, I have like a really sore throat today. So they lace their shoes really crazy. I don't really know. I couldn't get my laces to go straight, but I kind of liked the way that I do this. Man Repeller. She wears this brand all the time. I sometimes like her, sometimes don't. Catch me on any given day. I think she's got a really unique sense of style, and I'm all for someone who does not go with the crowd and goes against the grain. She wears them all the time. I don't know, I feel like I've seen, when I was looking up images of Superga, I saw like 85,000 pictures of her, and then like 5 of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. So I guess she's probably one of their spokespeople, her and Alexa Chung. But regardless, I really, really like these shoes. These run wide, like they're definitely wider. They're a little bit cuter and classier than your standard Converse, or who else? Even more classy than Vans, obviously. They just like slip on, or they're just simple. I have 2 pairs. But these run a little wide. I would say wide in the sense that Vans run wide, but I like that these sort of cup your feet and it kind of cradles them. For me at least, I love that. I love that feeling of having like support all around my shoe. There really isn't an arch in it. If that's a concern to you, you're going to have to get an insole because there is no arch. I think as far as sneakers go, like just, standard like lace-up sneakers, the only ones that I think I found that have a slight arch are my Vans. I don't even think my Chuck E. T's had an arch in it. I sold all the pairs that I had. I don't know. I joined the bandwagon. I just didn't love it the way that everybody else did. But these I do love. Maybe it's because they're thicker, so it's not as close to the ground. I don't know. But what I have been fascinated with these shoes is I have spent like eons and eons and eons reading reviews about they run small, they run big, they run true to size. I hate people. Okay? I hate all of you who write reviews and you send me all over the world trying to figure out what size shoe I should be. Naturally, no one near my house sells these shoes. So it's not like I could just try them on and know. And I don't really like to buy shoes and have to send them back and then have to wait another week or 2 to get the new pair. So, I went with my gut and I went down to the size 5, which is a half size smaller than my normal shoe size. So glad that I did. I still have room in these. I can wear them with socks and still have a skosh of room in them. If you are half size, go down. If you're a whole size, if they have a half size, go down a half size. Even maybe a whole size. I don't want to say a whole size and then you get a whole size and be like, Jessica, you steered me wrong. But definitely consider going that half size down. In these shoes, they're wide. So wider feet people, maybe stick with your standard size, but people that don't have wide feet, that half size is almost crucial that you go down so you're not jiggling around. These will become uncomfortable if you're not fitted. They're going to give you blisters, as anything would if you're rubbing on the backs of them. Sorry, I'm really having a sore throat. So these ran $75, $78. I got them on sale, so I only paid like $50 something for them. Free shipping as well. The non-Lamé, the just cotton version, I believe for $63, maybe $68. And then you obviously can find a few random lucky pairs on sale for cheap, under $50. I am considering purchasing a red cotton. I'm debating between like the standard red or the tomatoey red. I don't want them to be too orange, and I'm concerned that they might be a little bit orangier than like a really rich red. But I plan on wearing these all spring and summer. Probably as soon as the weather gets to like 50 or more, I'll be wearing these pretty regularly. So, what I don't know, I'm really impressed with these. They're so comfortable. They make them for men and women. I cannot say that as a man to go down or not. It's not really something that I'm too familiar with, men's sizing. My husband, his sizes are all over the place, so it depends on the brand, but he has wide feet, so that's why. So I'm going to leave that one up to any men that are watching, but as far as women go, and just so you can see them on my feet. Simple, easy, really very comfortable. I mean, I have a fair amount of wiggle room. Like, I can stick a finger in the back of this shoe. I probably, if they made something smaller, could have went a little smaller. I couldn't get kids because they are one of the smart brands that bridge that gap at like size 2 or 3 or something like that, so that if you wear a 5 and you buy the 3, you can't do that. So I think they bridge the gap at like 2 or 2.5. It's smart for them because they're not getting like robbed, but as a shopper, I like to save a buck or two, I don't lie. So they also did a collaboration with House of Holland. I'm really into them lately, and they have a few pairs left on ASOS. Some are the platform ones. I really wish they still had my size. They do not. I think they would have been super cute in the mint polka dot in a platform or flat form. They do still have polka dot styles available, so if you're interested, I think they're on sale for like $70 maybe. They're obviously marked up, and the sale's about average price for the standard shoes. And they also did this really pretty studded line. Black, gold, and I want to say maybe silver. I mean, black, silver, maybe gold. I don't remember if I saw gold. But definitely black and gold I've seen. This seems to be more distressed. This white spot down here is more distressed on those. But they have studs all over the shoe. They have a high version and a low-cut version. And I really think those are super cute. I like the black ones, but I don't think I'd like them if this white part was super distressed. It's just not me. Like, I'm like Pauly D and Vinny, and like, I clean my shoes because I don't want the white to be tarnished. I know I'm one of those people. I'm really weird about sneakers. When they start looking beat up and scuffed, it just like, I don't want to wear them anymore. I don't even want to be seen in public with them. So, yeah, I'm one of those people that cleans the white parts of the shoe because I like a pristine sneaker. These shoes really remind me of shoes that I wore as a little kid. I think it was like the style back then, but I just liked the fit of them, I liked the style, and I feel like as an adult, I've always been very in tune with shoes. And as weird as that is, like my mom had this thing that if shoes didn't have arches, I wasn't getting them, and that really broke my heart a lot of the time. This was like when I was younger, growing up, and your feet are still molding, blah, blah, blah. And then she'd always buy me shoes that are too big for my feet, so then I could grow into them. It just sucked. She's a great mom. She really is. She's doing the best for my feet. But, you know, I remember there were a pair of Vans that I really wanted, and at the time the arch wasn't high enough by her standards, and she wouldn't let me have the Vans, and I was just devastated over this because I remember being, you know, they were cool in the movie Now and Then. I just wanted them so bad. I think eventually my grandmother bought them for me against my mother's wishes, but moving on from that. These do not have arch. I'm going to keep repeating that. These have, like, the babiest of baby arches. So if you have no arch, this might actually feel like it's an arch. But if you're like me, I was a dancer, so I have a high instep. I have a high arch. Thank you to Karen, my mom. I do find these rather comfortable, regardless of having an arch or not. I may just slip in a thin insole or just buy the arch. Sometimes I don't really like insoles in sneakers because my instep's so high that when I put them in here, it brings even my heel up too high, and then it's just like at an uncomfortable place. So what I will do is buy the arch. They just like make a gel arch and just put it in the shoe so that I still have that arch support, but I don't have the extra bulk of an insole. And believe me, I have custom-made orthotics. I've got thick ones, I've got thin ones. No matter what size they are, they still make it at an uncomfortable level where the heel hits after I put them in. So if I choose to, I don't even know if I will, but if I decide to put one in, I will just buy the arch for the support in the shoe. Other than that, I foresee these being super comfortable. If you're living in a city-like environment, these are going to be great to walk around in. I'm raving over them. I really am. I'm very, very pleased. You can purchase them at Zappos, at Nordstrom.com, at shoes.com, Amazon.com. Almost everywhere has these shoes. It's just most of these places don't have, if they have a brick and mortar, they don't have them in the store. You have to purchase online unless you live in a very, very big area. I can imagine, you know, the White Plains store in New York, Jersey, probably the nicer, bigger department stores in Florida and California, Texas. You're going to find these in the store. But the smaller stores, say in Maryland, you're not going to find them. So if you're ordering online, consider that half size down, at least a half size down. And if you have wide feet, maybe stick with your size, because I think these are cut so wide that you need that size down if you don't have wide feet. But if you do, I think they might even fit you even more comfortably because your feet will really be cradled in there. So, gold Lamé. I really wish this would pick up the gold. I don't feel like we're seeing how gold these are. I'm really happy with them. I'm probably going to tell you I'm really happy like 100,000 times. I just really am. Maybe it's because I had wanted them for so long and I finally got them. I don't know. But overall, I'm comfortable. I love them. I want to buy my husband a pair of them. He seemed kind of interested, so I might just try to buy them. I'm turning him into like this French man. Like I have this Parisian Italian feel for him lately. So like what I want him to wear is different than what I usually want him to wear. Like I want him to wear a lot of things that I can wear. Granted, we're totally different spectrum of size range. But like my St. James tops, I'd love to see him in those with these shoes and just like a standard pair of shorts that are like a good bold color. I know I'm being ridiculous. It's probably never going to happen. But if I buy him the shoes, he'll wear them. I bought him 2 pairs of Vans last year that he never wears, so it kind of bums me a little bit. He does live in his Chucks though. Anyway, please take the time, hit subscribe up above. I'm coming at you with a bunch more shoes. Instagram me at glitterythings, tweet me at glitterythings_. Tumble with me, cupcakes, rings, and glittery things. Until next time, mwah, love you guys.